There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going... rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Looking for space, it's Buckley. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He's got it on the run, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. On a little time, lets it go. breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. At midfield, he's got room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's
touchdown Gators! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the back. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The throw to the outside is complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding what...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the catch. It's Brown. At the 45 on his way. All the way down to the 15-yard line. That's where he goes out of bounds as this offense had it cooking on that one. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! The mantra... always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Grove. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The sure hands, it's Clark. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll send out the kicker here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field doing work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can't a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Shakes off the defender. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy.
Flying down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. And the punishment has been extended. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. RPO complete to open the drive. Still running at the 40. Running free. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Slithers into space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Florida, 42. South Carolina, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Simmons. Quick completion on the out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. Sprinting away. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the ground with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him.
Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Let's it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Clark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it inside the 25. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? To the air, it's Madsen. Into the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. after this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.